Sir, magandang Sir, gaano po kahanda ang gobyerno para sa mga mine workers na maapektuhan doon sa closure ng mga mina?
Well, we do not intend to close the mining industry. It's really not impossible because there is a law governing the operations of mining. Pagka may batas, ibig sabihin, you allow it. Otherwise, if you want to do away with mining altogether, you have to abrogate the law or modify it to something else. So, ang mangyari niyan is the fait accompli dyan is you have to do the works that Gina wants and she will reconsider her decision. But one thing is very clear. Gina has the passion for it and she wants compliance. She never said that she's going to close permanently the mining companies. So, ayusin mo lang in accordance with the law. It is not Gina who's imposing the rules and regulations. It's the law and the environment, the need for the moment to improve everything here. Ako, I cannot compromise the environment. That's very clear. So I am with Gina because I want to protect the Filipino people. It's always public interest. We protect public interest, period. No matter who gets hurt, and that's what Gina is doing. She's not really concerned about who owns it. She's not interested in their money. And she's just doing it the way a cabinet member should do. And that is yung trabaho. Well, I said, for those na mag-taste lang kayo, but we are ready. I am ready to extend financial help to those who are displaced sa temporary closure. But I urge the mining companies to do the same. Total yumaman na kayo. Bilyon-bilyon ang kinita ninyo sa bayan in the bowels of the earth. Wala na kayo, you better release some of your profits in the previous years and give it to the workers. Or maybe mag-init ng ulo ni Gina, sabayan ko na lang, sasakay ako, then I would close you permanently. What? What's the standard? Greed. Anong sabihin ko, maghinto lang kayo, tapos hayaan ninyo ang sumama na kayo dyan sa ilang lalo na yung nandiyan na matagal na? So, bakit may maraming mining? Why are people so crazy about mining? Well, there is money. And so you earn how much? Billions. It's about time na yung makita ninyo. Maybe if you have about 20 billion in the bank, nilto mo na, mabitawan mo yung 5. But I can assure you that nobody will tie you down there. All that they have to do is go to the DSWD and get their rasyon o anong. Pero may pera ako sa pagkain. May pera ako sa pagkain galing sa factor yun. So I have reserved a little bit because I know what's forthcoming. Eventually, yung closure, the closure of the minings would mean dislocation and necessarily mahirapan ng tao to survive. At kung pagkain lang, meron namang DSWD all throughout the Philippines. You can always go there and we are ready to extend. I will draw my last reserve sa nung kinita last year ng factor.
Next, CEO Herald Express.
Yes, sir. Good evening po.
Yes, sir.
Our Cordillera officials are supportive of your planned shift from federal form of to federal form of government. Being an advocate of autonomy, Mr. President, may we know your stand on the Cordillera's renewed quest for autonomy towards federalism, Mr. President? Thank you.
Well, federalism means equality. So, ang mangyari dyan, all the minings there, ang kita-kita mo, you just remit a certain amount to the national government. Kung kumita ka ng 100,000, for example, ibigay mo yung 30 for the upkeep of the federal government. You can keep the rest. Use it to improve the livelihood of the people, pati mga negosyo. Yun na. Pag maghirap kayo dyan, look for some enterprising activity like mining, like whatever. You can improve your economy if you have a very enterprising guy at the top of the hand.
Half hours, Rose Solidario.
Good evening, sir. Sir, meron pong statement yung Media Research Center na US-based NGO po. Ang sabi po nila, ang nagpo-cover raw po sa Human Rights Watch ay si American billionaire George
Soros.
Opo.
Yeah,
Ngayon po, ang kasabay po ng
we know that.
kasabay po ng pagpopondo niya sa Human Rights Watch ay pinupondohan din po niya yung pro-abortion na Planned Parenthood Organization na US-based din po. Sa palagay niyo po ba may contradiction po yung pagbatikos ng HRW sa di umano yung extrajudicial killings under your administration, pero at the same time, sinusuportahan din po nila yung pro-abortion organization po sa
Well, I disagree at the findings the government is guilty of or liable for extradition. We never do that. I am sure because I'm willing to get the consequences. Pero ito ang masasabi ko. I don't know what I go for the human rights because after all it's not only in Davao City or in the Philippines or Mindanao. There's a lot of human rights everywhere, but they could be more circumspect and look at their own backyard. You know, it's human rights is not all about killing. Nila yan, kung patay lang, leave it to the funeral authorities to do that. You have to look into the meaning of the death. So if there's a redeeming factor sa tao, well, let it out. Sayang, pinatay ito. But if you're a criminal, doon na, tapos sirain mo. Sabi ka, you have destroyed the nation. I will really kill you.
ano po kaya ang motibo ni Mr. George Soros at
Well, I was about to continue. Alam mo kasi ako, I am one of the proponents of family planning. But I hate abortion. Hindi ko talaga pwede yan. So, it becomes an incongruity that patayin mo yung bata sa loob. Yung to prevent pregnancy, so there is no life at all. But if you kill a living thing there inside, that actually, I agree with the conclusion. There's going to be more there. So I do not know the state of mind of these guys promoting abortion. And it's not allowed under our laws. And ako, I do not favor it. I hate it. But family planning, yes. Prevention of pregnancy. But killing the fetus inside, mahirap yan. Walang laban yung ano. So, kaya nga mabuti talaga, liberal na lang tayo pati mga estudyante. Bigyan mo na ng, you know, it runs counter to the grain of biology. Ano mo yung instinct yung sex? You need, it's an instinct yan. Hindi mo mapigilan. Kaya sa simbahan, hindi na madala yan ng kalendaryo. You cannot postpone your libido next week. Paano mo ma-schedule ang libog ko? You must be stupid, really. Think about it. Sabi sabihin, hindi pwede kasi may ano pa, so maghintay ka pa ng ano ito, klase, may bagyo, postponement. Ano mo, ang Pilipino, tak ang ready yan, basta bata pa. Ito.
Jamie Seven.
Hindi crazy scheduling the sexual instinct of a human being.
Sir, bago tayo mag-shift ng topic, I want to complete your thought muna. Sir, sabi niyo, bigyan niyo na lang ng...
Complete, pero yung to prevent. Tsaka yung sa yung team. Ano pa naman? Tingnan mo yung mga unwanted pregnancy. Tingnan mo yung sa, with you, do not be offended, girls. I'm just bringing out the truth. Yung nandyan sa labas. Tanungin mo, 99% may bata. So they're forced into it because there's no other way na masuportahan nila ang bata. So kaya dumarami na mga commercial sex workers. Tingnan niyo, mag-survey kayo kasi tanong ka ng 10 out of 10. May bata yan. Ipo, bakit ka pa magpalabas ng tao sa mundong ito na bigyan mo ng problema? Ilabas mo sa mundo just because you want to enjoy sex. Then lalabas ang bata na hindi naman sinadya at maglagay ka dito ng isang tao sa mundong ito. Walang tatay, gilid ang nanay, and there is his, the agony and suffering that he has to undergo in this life. Di wag mo na lang pahinugin ang bata. Right at the start, you just prevent pregnancy if it is not really unwanted. Pero yung mga couples, because they have to raise a family, and at the back, deep inside the recesses of our mind, is always the perpetuation, the propagation of the race. Yan ang instinct na binigay ng Diyos, kaya marami na tayo dito. Pero along with it, nagbigay ng Diyos ng libog. Di ang problema, kasi yung iba hanggang libog lang. So bakit natin taguin ang problema? Why keep it a secret? The cycle of life. Hindi mo ma-schedule ang libog. The sexual instinct. Bakit mo schedule kaya hindi yan pwedeng ma-schedule? Biology yan. Nakita mo yung mga aso, sila lang. Diyan pa sa harap mo. That's biology. Lalo ng tao. But we need the Filipinos. Huwag naman yan sobra-sobra. Ngayong mga bata, ang ayaw ko dyan, naawa ako sa tao. Na lumabas siya, walang gatas. So the brains will start malfunction. No nutrients. Walang mabuting pagkain. Underfed and malnourished. Tapos sabi mo, in thy name. In thy name. Wag kasi wala pa sa kalendaryo. So ang buhay natin, regulated sa kalendaryo. Naloko na.
Sir, mag-shift lang.
Kamatay na lang ako niya.
Sir, mag-shift ng konti. Sir, nabalitaan niyo na po yung kay Sandra Kang na incident sa airport where she name drops
Si what?
yung incident po na
Ang hindi sa pinapasok?
so yung medyo may pinagaling.
May altercation?
Opo.
Yes.
Sir, is it true?
I was told about it, hindi ko nabasa.
But is it true, sir, na may cabinet position waiting for her?
No, she helped me during the last election. Prangka-prangka ako. Well, her behavior, let the public judge it. Ako tumulong siya. At tutulungan ko siya.
So, meron, sir.
Ano yung utang na loob yan? Yung pagtulong naman niya, she came out really, sabi niya, magtulong siya sa kampanya, and she did campaign. So yan ang promise ko. Tutulungan ko siya. If she would ask for reward, I'll give her reward. And it's not erased just because he was helping there. That's your business.
So, do we know the position already that we're...
Wala pa. Patay pa tayo ng kabinete bago. Kompleto na yan.
Magandang gabi, Mr. President. Sir, tanong mo lang, kasi nung last day, sinabi niyo sa mga local governments, local government officials sa Mindanao, na you need to help...
Hindi lang, tapos na yan. Hindi lang sa Central Mindanao. Lahat sa Mindanao, sinabi ko. Different audiences lang yan sila.
Na kailangan niyo po to topple down terrorism. Hindi naman po kaila sa ating kaalaman na meron din po mga lokal na opisyal ng pamahalaan na involved din o nakikilabang din sa terrorist groups and most especially sa Abu Sayyaf.
That is why, that's the problem. Sabihin na ng mga militante, kinukondemn nila ang martial law. gusto nila? O sige. Sabi ko, I have given access to everybody. They can come here. Mga militante dito. O sige, kayo ang bahala sa Mindanao. Solve Sulo first. Sige. Ayaw ba rin ng Marcelo?
Sir, you might have names of those government
Hindi na kailangan. Basta sinabi ko sa kanila, I called for them. I did not go into specifics. I said that do not cuddle or protect the enemies of the state. And if it is widespread, at binubumba na yung mga eskwelahan ng mga bata sa State University of Marawi at sa Zamboanga, ibang istorya na to. I can understand if you attack a garrison of the military, then go ahead. Kasi magkalaban talaga tayo. But when you start to slaughter the innocents, magkukuha talaga ninyo ang gusto ninyo. Ako, I said, I do not want it. I am not good at it. Pero wag ninyo, do not force my hand into it. Kasi sinabi ko, ayaw ko ng martial law. Kasi dito, yung mga sisigaw na ayaw-ayaw, yun na namang mga opposition. But they are not into killing people. They are not killing, bombing, government structures, and including the schools of the children. Pag ginawa ninyo yan, hindi ka makaintindihan. Kung gusto ninyo, sige, ito talaga. It's provided for in the Constitution. I'm warning everybody not to do it. But if you continue the depredations there, killing the innocents, pagka martial law is martial law. What you have is not a search warrant or warrant to ASO. Balik tayo sa ASO, and I would not hesitate to do it. Wala akong, sabi na mag-criticize ka. You can even shout until you die. I cannot do anything for you. Just don't Philippines.
Last question.
Wag sa panahon ko. Wag sa panahon ko kasi ayaw ko talaga yung inaapi yung tao. Ayaw ko yung inaapi ang Pilipino. Na hindi na makalakad kasi takot. Tapos dyan, may kahapon, may babaeng ni-rape. Pinatay. May cohort sa 5 lahat, 4. May babae pa 2, bangak. Si droga, yun. Huwag kayong magkumpensa, kayong mga drogista, kayong mga drug lords, at kayong nagpapasa dyan. Do not ever think that human rights, yung propaganda will save you from the gallows, from entering the mouths of hell. Huwag din yung gawin yan sa Pilipino kasi nangako ako. Mas sagrado ang aking oath of office kaysa human rights issue. After all na mamatay yung tao, gusto ninyong mauna? Good. Ibibigay ko talaga sa inyo. You want to die first? Good. We'll give you this life is a matter of choice. Do not kill children. You will force me into it. Pag nandyan ako, sabi ko, ang martial law is walang search warrant. Walang warrant of arrest. Tandaan ninyo yan.
Last question is from Laila.
At hindi rin ako papayag na i-curtail mo yung powers ko. I will implement martial law the way it is worded and defined in the dictionaries and legal books. No other interpretation. Pagka ganon, I'm warning you, it's the military who runs the show.
Laila, where?
Good evening, sir. The PFP has already resumed its Oplan Tokhang operations. What was the reason for your decision to still create the interagency anti-illegal drug task
Eh,
force?
kasi nakita mo naman ang nangyari, it was disaster. But for you, tayo sabihin mo na may pera sila. May pera talaga yung mga gagong yan. Sabi na bigyan nila. Otherwise, wala ng transaction. If there is no trafficking is buying shabu and selling shabu. Absent that, I cannot control drugs in this. I will do it the best I can. As a lawyer, and as a prosecutor, and as a congressman, yun ang experience dala-dala ko sa akin, sa opisina ko ngayon. So I will use them. It was given to me by the Lord. Ayan, mag-aral ka, mag-abogado ka, mag-mayor ka, mag-congressman ka, kung anong pinag-aralan mo dyan, gamitin mo para sa kapwa mo tao. I said, my duty begins and ends with public interest. Wala akong hilig na diktador-diktador. Hindi ako sanay niya. At sabi ko, pag abot ng panahon, I would not even stay a minute longer.
Sir, just to clarify, your concern is that the previous mistakes of the PNP would be repeated since they've resumed?
It's not clear to me what were those mistakes. But maraming namatay along the way. Some, sila lang, nag-iintrigahan. Of course, the intrigues were planted by government. That is why when we became mayor, hindi mo kaagad kami nagdiretso eh. Pinag-aralan muna namin, tapos sabi ko, plant intrigues. Na ikaw, ganon, ikaw naman, bata mo, pinatay, ang nagpatay, yun siya. Ganon. So, yung first round, yun yung mga nagubusan sila para walang magpipiyak. And when we began the operation, I am sure that plenty got killed. Yung iba, ayaw sumuko, lumaban. Sabi ko sa pulis, huwag ka magpakamatay. Sila ang dapat patayin mo, huwag yung taga-gobyerno. But I said again, in the wake of its operations sa drug industry, marami naman ako namamatay na sundalo ko, pati pulis ko. Iko ko yan kasi ako ang utos eh. Masabihin niya, sino 30 kinuko niya? Hindi ko na-akin yung gobyerno. I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is the way it was done. So, aking talaga, inutusan ko eh. Inutusan ko, hindi utusan. Inutusan ko ganitong trabaho. Ganitong guidelines mo. This is standard. This is the standard. Follow it. And I will answer for you. Wala man akong ano dyan sa liability. Hindi ako pag ganun. Kung totoo yan, sige. Tulong tayo.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for the rest of
Okay? Salamat.